Hey everybody, it is Gypsy Snob and thank you so much for checking out my video. I am here to motivate you. Let me tell you what happened. So, I realized I've been wanting to talk about doing it anyway. Pushing past your pain to get to where you want to be. That is a very difficult thing to do, and I'm still figuring it out in certain regards. But what I will tell you is, per my weight loss journey, I'm doing it. And I hope that if you're on a weight loss journey, you do it too. There's other places we could apply that, but right now, just sticking to the weight loss thing because that's like an easy thing. Well, not easy, but you know what I mean. It's a tangible thing, I guess. Whatever. So today I came in at 298.1. I'm 1.1 up from the lowest, which was 297. My eating has been kind of mixed, but I mean, overwhelmingly, by the way, I've been sticking to 10,000 steps a day. And overwhelmingly, I feel like I have been doing pretty decent, so I think that's why I haven't slipped back into those threes, which praise God for that. I'm so grateful for that. And I'm looking forward to getting down to 289, hopefully within the next 8 weeks, I get down to 289. But sometimes I doubt myself. Actually, a lot of times I doubt myself. I realize there is no one who can outmean me when it comes to me. I know all my weaknesses. I know all my sad stories. I know all my pain. And nobody can hurt me like me, y'all. I mean that shit. Okay, so you can try, bitch, but you can't do it, okay, because I know me. And that's a good thing and a bad thing. Hold on one second. Hold on. I'm getting a text. I'm so sorry, you guys. This is so rude. Okay. So, I just sent a text to someone. Anyway, my bad. Ooh. But no, I was going to say, I want to share this story of something that happened to me many years ago. It was back in the year 2007. And so I was 24, going on 25 in a few months. And I went and took my GED test. Now, the road to my GED, which I might do a video on, was a bumpy road. My bad. Hold on. This idiot. Oh, Lord. Anyway, whatever. I'm sorry. Nobody knows who I'm talking about. Okay, anyway, I was gonna say, no, I was gonna say, yeah, so about my GED is that I took it at 24 years old. I had never taken it before. I dropped out at 13 years old, so arguably, I only had an 8th grade education on paper, okay? But clearly I have more than an 8th grade education. It depends on what we're talking about. If we're talking about math, then probably more like a 5th grade education. I don't know. I don't know. But, I'm a bright person and I've picked up knowledge here and there. So, anyway, point is, I sat down for my GED test at 24 years old. And I had been talking to this girl next to me. If I remember correctly, she was a pretty biracial black Asian girl. And we're chit-chatting, and she mentioned she had failed a portion of the test. And I think at that time, if you failed, they made you take the whole damn thing over. I'm not sure, but somebody can talk to me about that summer 2007, if that's how it went. Anyway, point is, because in the old days, if you failed one portion, they'd let you retake that portion if you passed the rest or something. Anyway, point is, so I remember they started us out with the math portion, and a big part of my identity was thinking, I'm smart. Do you know that when I looked down at that math portion of the GED test, I almost cried? Like, I sat there and I almost cried. Like, I might even have some tears welling up in my eyes. And they had taken my little clamshell flip phone and, away from me, and and like from everybody, so that we couldn't cheat or whatever. And so I wanted to go to the front of the class, request my phone back, go call my mom and say, hey, I can't do this. Can you come and get me? I was at Houston Community College. That's where I took it. And just as I'm going into this fantasy scenario of like how I'm an idiot and I've been lying to myself my whole life, that thinking I was smart and other people thinking I'm smart. You want to talk about some imposter syndrome feelings at that time, like I have everybody fooled into thinking I'm smart and I'm really stupid and just whatever. I thought to myself, I'm like, listen, you have come too far to get up and quit. Because I'm not proud to say this, but I have been a quitter so many times in my life. I am not proud to say that. Before this and even sometimes after, I've quit many times, okay? I'm a strong person, and when I really put my mind to something, I'm a force to be reckoned with. But at the same time, I'm also honest, and I have quit a lot of things. And I was close to quitting this, but I told myself, no, if you fail, you fail. But you are going to take this test. So I made myself take it. I passed. I barely passed that portion, but baby, I fucking passed it. And I passed it because I wouldn't let myself quit. And what I hope you get from that story is, even if you are doubting yourself, you have to still go. Keep doing it. Just do what you gotta do. If you fail, you fail. Oh, the fuck well. At least you fucking tried. Anybody who gets off their ass and does something is always doing better than someone who sits back. Okay? I'm just letting you know. Or who sits it out. Sometimes I look at singers or stars and I'm like, oh, they missed that note, or oh, he missed that basket. Bitch, what am I doing? I'm not on the field. I'm not doing it. But ultimately it's like, remember that when you are afraid to fail or when you're down on yourself or whatever, just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Keep going. Because logically speaking, eventually you're going to get somewhere. Okay? There's no way for you not to. Eventually you're going to get somewhere. Some of us get there quicker than others because they have better luck better intuition. They listen to directions, whatever it is, they get there quicker. But you will get there too, as long as you keep putting one foot in front of the other. I'm a very big believer in seek and ye shall find. Okay? And that is my motto in my life right now, is I'm just going to keep putting one foot in front of the other until I get to where I want to be. And I hope you guys do it with me. Period. Okay? Hope this helps. Do not get in your own way. Get the fuck out of your own way. Keep going. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Keep going. Bye.